हकीकत में वो लुत्फ़े ज़िंदगी पाया नहीं करते हकीकत।
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Actually, Secular Institute of Education, and this is your grammar class, and our topic, that is articles. Yesterday, you learned some uses of this indefinite article, and you have also learned that what's the definition of indefinite article. We'll proceed the class on that. Is it sixth use? Yeah. In certain expressions, we use indefinite articles. For example, 100. You write 100, and in the same way you write 1,000. Or 1,000,000, etc. But there is a condition. If these numbers stand alone, then they take indefinite article up before them. Are you getting me? Okay. This is 100, 1,000, or 1,000,000. Okay. Then there is another thing that is 2.5. For example, if this half, it is preceded by whole number. If this half is preceded by whole number, then you write it like this: 2.5. Remember it, 2.5. Actually, we learned this time that where to use indefinite articles, that is and. If this half is preceded by, if it is preceded by whole number, then you use up before. If it is alone, it is not preceded by whole number, then you will write a half a kilo, half a kg, a kilo. This way. Are you getting me? If it is preceded by whole number, then you will use up before it. If it is alone, then you will not use up before half. Is it clear to you? Okay. We'll move on. Certain expressions, certain words are there. For example, you write sometimes a half holiday. A half holiday. You have to remember these expressions: a half holiday, a half portion, a half share. Remember these all expressions, these all words, that in these expressions we use indefinite article up before half. And if half is alone, if it is not preceded by whole number, then it will take no article at all. Okay. Is it clear? Number next uses of indefinite article. The next use is, it is is placed before Mr, Mrs or Miss plus surname means family name. If the structure is like this, it is Mr or Mrs or Miss plus surname. Let us quote some examples. For example, Mr. Smith or Mr. Smith. This Smith is surname. If it is only Mr, then it will take no article before it. Remember it. If this Mr is followed by surname, it is followed by surname, family name, your caste, then it will take indefinite article up. When you say Mr. Smith, it means the speaker does not know Mr. Smith. He is stranger to him. If you say Mr. Smith is here, it means Mr. Smith is stranger to the speaker. Are you getting me? Okay. Then if it is alone, it is only Mr. And then its name. There is no surname, then it will take no article before it. Is it clear? Okay. Then we'll move to the last use of this indefinite article, that is before expressions of speed, comma, price, comma, then it is ratio, etc. Expressions of speed, for example, if it is first we'll see the price, 50 rupees, 50 rupees a meter. Remember it, 50 rupees a meter means 50 rupees per. Here a stands for per meter. And in the same way, 40 kilometers an hour. As you have already learnt it that and an, there is no difference in terms of meaning, but in terms of sound there is a difference. Difference is that a word begins with consonant sound, it will take and a word begins with vowel sound. Here this H, it is silent, and this word it produces with sound, vowel or consonant, vowel, so it will take an. It will take an. So it is all about it that before expressions of speed, price and ratio we use see 50 rupees a meter, 40 kilometers an hour. So you have learned that these expressions of speed or price and ratio we use article, indefinite article or an. Okay, it's clear. Now we'll move to omissions. Omission of, you will remember it, very important point. Omission of indefinite article. Indefinite article. Omission of indefinite article. Okay, omission means where we don't use any indefinite article. That means omission. You will remember it. First is before plural nouns. we don't use any indefinite article before plural nouns. See, for example, if you write boys, it's a countable plural noun and it will take no indefinite article. It will take no indefinite article. You will write boys. You will write boys. Okay. So the first place where you will omit the indefinite article is before plural nouns, and the second is before uncountable nouns. Remember it. Before uncountable nouns, we don't use any indefinite article before uncountable nouns. For example, there is milk, there is gas, and sand is there. You will use no indefinite article or and before these all words. These are all uncountable nouns. You will use no indefinite article before. Okay. The third place is where you will omit this indefinite article. It is very important. You will remember it before names of meals. Before names of meals, except, remember, you will face the exceptions in exams. Before names of meals, except when they are preceded by adjectives. For example, we omit indefinite article before the names of meals. For example, we have dinner at night. See, this is dinner and you will use no indefinite article before it because this is a name of meal. It's a name of meal. So you will use no, but exception is when this meal is preceded by adjective. For example, he gave me a good lunch. A good lunch. See, lunch, this is also the name of meal, but this lunch is preceded by, so it will take indefinite article before it. Is it clear? So you will remember that all the names of meals will never be followed by indefinite article, but exception is there. When this meal is not followed by, it is preceded by adjective, then it will take indefinite article or and. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. Then there is another exception. You'll bear this exception in mind. It is relating this rule, names of meals. It is that sometimes when it is special meal. For example, I was invited on Shabash dinner. I was invited on dinner. Remember, it will take no indefinite article. Why? Because it's a name of meal. But if it is a special meal, it has been given to celebrate something or in someone's honor. For example, I was invited to dinner. I was invited to given to welcome the new principle. See how the exception goes. Here it's the ordinary dinner. It is not any special dinner, but here this is the special dinner. This dinner it has been prepared just to welcome the new principle. So it becomes. So you will use I was invited to sorry, I have forgotten to write this article here. It will take why? Because it's a special meal and it has been given to welcome the new principle. So here it will take indefinite article and here it will take, because it is ordinary meal. It is ordinary meal, so it will take no indefinite article, and here I have used this means indefinite article. Why? Because it's a special meal and it has been given to honor our new principle. Is it clear? Okay. These were the omissions of indefinite article. Only these three omissions you will remember in mind. That these three places are there where we don't use any indefinite article. Okay. We'll now move to uses of definite article. Definite article. But before it, you will remember the definition that we have learned. That what's the definition of definite article? Definite article, it points out some specific, or you can say some definite or particular person, okay, or thing. So this is definite article, and we'll try to learn that where we use these definite article. Okay, there is a single definite article, it is there. So before is the first place. Before a noun, which has become definite, as a result of being mentioned a second time. I will quote the example here. Before a noun which has become definite as a result of being mentioned a second time. I will quote the example and it will get clear, inshallah. See the example. His car struck a tree. See, his car struck a tree. I have mentioned this tree first time. You can still see the mark on the tree. See, I will underline the words. See, then I have mentioned this tree first time. It will take which article? Indefinite. His car struck a tree. Then I will mention the same thing next time. Then it will take definite article. You can still see the mark on the tree. So it will take that. So this what I have written here. Before a noun which has become definite, which has become definite as a result of being mentioned a second time. Because I have mentioned this tree the second time, so it will take definite article before it. Is it clear? This is the first rule relating this uses of definite article. We'll move to second. Okay. The second is very important. All are important, and it is also important. The second thing, second rule, it is before a noun, before a noun which has become definite, which has become definite, which has become definite by addition of a phrase, by addition of a phrase or a clause. This is very important, and I will make it clear by citing examples down. Before a noun which has become definite by addition of a phrase or a clause. For example, the girl in blue. See, tell me this in blue, is it phrase or clause? What's the difference between a phrase and a clause? A phrase is a group of words which is having some meaning but not complete. It makes some sense but not complete. And on contrary, a clause is a group of words. It makes complete sense and it is having its own subject and predicate. Okay. Now in blue, is it phrase or clause? It is phrase in blue. In blue, it is phrase. So the girl, see, with the help of this phrase, this girl, it has become definite. See, before a noun which has become definite by addition of a phrase. By addition, when you have added this phrase to this word girl, so it has become definite. So it will take that before it. In the same way, the man with a stick. There are so many men there, and you are pointing towards the man who is with a stick. So with a stick, is it a phrase or a clause? No, it's not a clause. It's a phrase because it doesn't have any subject. Okay, and it is it doesn't have any verb also. So it's a phrase. Okay, the man, and this phrase, it has made this man definite. So it will take that before it. Can you make another example which resembles with this rule? Okay. The boy in the corner. Okay. In the corner. This is phrase, and this phrase has made this boy definite. So it will take that before it, because there are so many boys in the class, but of definite boy is there, who is there in the corner, is facing some problem, and he is there in the corner. So it will take that before it, because this boy it has become definite with the help of this not phrase. Yes. Okay, it is phrase. Now we will see the clause. Okay, you are right, it was phrase. Now we will see the clause. See, the place where we have met. See, where, this is subject and it is its predicate. We have met. This is where we, this is subject and this is its predicate. Okay, and now this is clause. This is clause because it possesses both subject and predicate, so it is clause. The place, and this clause, this whole clause, it has made this place particular and definite and particular. So it will take the before it. You might have got the point that with the help of phrase or with the help of clause, sometimes you make some nouns definite, and those definite nouns will take definite article definite. Is it clear? Okay. We'll cite another example. The boy whom I met yesterday. See, the boy whom I met yesterday. Whom I met yesterday. So it is clause, and this clause has made this boy definite. So it will take get before it. Is it clear? So sometimes some phrases and some clauses they made some nouns definite. So they will take definite article before it. This is what I have written here. Before a noun which has become definite by addition of a phrase. By addition of a phrase or a clause. Okay, is it clear? Now, rule number next. It is before a noun. Before a noun which by reason of locality can represent only the particular thing. See, as there is in your knowledge that you have gone some place and you know that there is only a single pot. There is only a single pot, and you just inquire about the whereabouts of Halima, and you have been told that she is in the pot, and you are saying that Halima is in the pot. Halima is in the pot means that in that locality there is only one pot. There is only one pot. So this you know that before a noun which by reason of locality, can represent only the one particular thing, because you know that in that locality there is only one pot. By means of that pot becomes particular. जैसे जरा इस चीज को हम इस तरह समझें कि आपको पता है कि कहीं किसी जगह पर कोई चीज जो है एक ही है, ठीक है, आप कहीं पर गए, आपको बताया गया कि यहाँ हाई स्कूल है, तो आपको अब एग्जैक्ट लोकेशन नहीं पता है, लेकिन आपको पता है एक ही स्कूल, ठीक है. सो विद दैट सिंगल पर्टिकुलर थिंग यू विल यूज that definite article, because you know that in that locality there is a single thing of that kind, so you will use that definite. Is it clear? Halima is in the pot means there is only one pot in that locality, so it will take that definite. Is it clear? So by reason of locality, some can represent only the particular thing. So it becomes a particular thing. At that time you will use that definite. Is it clear? Now the next is crucial, and it might be known to you. I will just remind you. Before superlatives, means superlative degree of adjectives, we use that. For example, she is the most intelligent. She is the most intelligent girl in our class. She is the, because this is the most intelligent. It is the which degree it is? Is it positive, comparative, or superlative? Superlative. The most intelligent girl. So you should use that before the superlative degrees of adjective. Is it clear? We'll move to other. This time it will be the last use of this, and rest will inshallah read tomorrow inshallah. And it is that plus adjective. If the structure goes like this, it is that plus adjective that represents a class of people. A class of people. For example, that plus adjective. For example, if it is the old is gold. The old means when you write that plus adjective, it means the old means all the old people in general. When you say the old, meaning all the old people, they are like gold. They are very precious. Is it clear? He loots the rich. He loots the rich means he loots all the rich people. Here the rich means all the rich people. Is it clear? So that plus adjective, it represents a class of people. Here the old means all the old people in general. There rich means all the rich people. If you we should help. We should help the weak means all the weak people. Is it clear? So that plus adjective, it represents a class of people. The weak here means all the people who are weak. And it was for today. Inshallah, tomorrow we'll inshallah continue the class. Assalamu alaikum.